I am live on my YouTube. I have not been here in a while. I need to be building the audience there. I got some good advice from someone before on here, and I hope you guys can hear me. I don't want to be long, but I'm here today because I want you guys to stay focused and I want to address some things. There are some things that I want to address, some things today. And many a times we demand that people change, demand that people do this, demand that people do that. But what we need to do in our demanding is give them knowledge of why there needs to be a change and what you're demanding a change for. So let's not begin to be upset about this. So I want to get to the point at hand. I can't stand watching something and the person just ramble and don't never get to the point or forget the point. So I want to address some things. I have my board over here and I'm on my laptop. Um, I want to talk about the voting issue, and I need you to just stay briefly with me or click back on and watch it later. I want to talk about the voting issue, and I must say this, and I got to be transparent, very honest with you. My view has always been, who are you voting for? Which of the lesser evil are you voting for? I even felt that same way when I voted for Obama. So I've always said that. Which lesser evil are you voting for? And I know some people probably don't like that I said it about Obama or whatever, but it's just the truth. Which of the lesser evil are you voting for? And we are always so focused, including myself, on the presidents that we don't realize that they have shifted our focus off of what we really need to be voting on. And that's what I wanted to address here today as best as I can. So I'm gonna try to take my time and not go fast like I usually do, but not hold you long either. Okay. So like I said, I've always voted, and I see there's a lot of bickering and arguing on the live streams and all over the social media, Instagram, Periscope, especially Facebook, back and forth about to saying to black people, well, I even had somebody tell me, well, if you don't vote, you're part of the problem. I don't believe that because I'm not double-minded, unstable. I just see both sides of the fence. And let me get everything out here. I see both sides of the fence. And to tell you this is that, I don't believe that if a person doesn't vote that they're part of the problem. Because if I be honest with you, this round, I was not going to vote. Okay, I'm still undecided right now, but I was not going to vote because I feel like Trump is totally honest. Listen, honest about how he feels and what he's about. And people are so shocked about the things that come out of his mouth that it's so crazy. Yeah, the stuff is crazy. The stuff is um, racist, hateful, but he is not the wolf in sheep clothing. He's the wolf. And he's just saying exactly what's in his heart. As opposed to Biden is hiding what's in his heart. So I don't see a difference in them. I don't see where it's going to be better with Biden in office. I just think, honestly, it's going to be worse. But moving on, maybe I should move on. Maybe I should stay right there for a second. Let me say this about these two presidents. Well, one that wants to be the president and the other one that is the president. Trump is like this. We all know he's an idiot. He doesn't seem educated at all. As much as they talk about his education in college, he doesn't seem educated at all. But he is like this. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do. And then I'll let you know. He's pretty much look at himself as a god and doesn't like to be bullied, but like to do the bullying. So when they came to him about certain things concerning that pandemic, the coronavirus, they figured they had the man for the job because he lets you know that I'm a racist. I don't care for you Mexicans, and I don't care for you. And this is be frank, niggers, blacks, whatever. He doesn't care for you. And he was straightforward with it, and he lets you know. So why are you so surprised and so shocked? He lets you know how he feels and what he's thinking. I'd rather deal with a person, know where you're coming from, what you're thinking, what you're gonna do, straight, as opposed to a person like Biden. Biden, through the history, all of a sudden, after years, you decide to change, have a change of heart in your late 50s, that you're not racist anymore, or that was when you were younger, you made some mistakes. No, Biden is the snake. I always refer to him as the snake, and I refer to Trump as the scorpion. Scorpion going, we know once you see that scorpion, he gonna bite you. He straight, he gonna strike. But a snake, you never know if they're poisonous or not until you get up on it, check it out, see what kind of snake it is. And that's Biden. He's a yes man. So he's going to do whatever um, that government tells him to do, asks of him to do. He's just a yes man. And that, my friends, is the worst predicament we want to be in. Let's move on. It's already 6 minutes I've been on here. I don't like to hold people that long. Okay. So I want to address the issues here about the voting. I really want to flip my thing around here, but I don't know. My board is over here. Okay, let's just go. I want to talk about the three branches of the government. One of the branches is the judicial system, legislative system, and the executive system. Now, the executive system is the mayor, the governor, and the president. These are the ones that are always thrown up to us, that are always on the news, that we know to go vote, and especially the president. We were so focused on voting that president out, voting that president in, and then we might do a voting on the mayor. Oh, this mayor don't piss me off, so I'm gonna vote her or him or her out or in or whatever. We're so keen on those. Those are advertised or embedded in our head the most. Executive, uh, which is the mayor, the governor, and the president. Most people don't know this. Okay, so let's listen here. And when I move my laptop, because I think I want to. Can I flip this to let y'all see what I'm doing? I have no idea. I would love to flip this around so y'all can see my board, but I'm still learning this, y'all. So I can't. But let's do this. See my board? Okay, come on. Focus. Okay, we're talking about the executive, okay? Branch now. We're talking about the executive branch. The executive branch, once again, is the mayor, the governor, and the president. These are the ones that we're mostly focused on. These are the ones that are mostly publicized. And so we are focused on these. But here's something you might have didn't know. The mayor and the governor and the president, none of these three people make the laws. They absolutely do not make the laws. Their position, what they do is, when the laws come to them, all they do is check them, yes or no. Okay? That's all they do, is check them, yes or no. They don't make the laws. See? So hold on. Let me jump over here. The legislative, which is the Congress, this I want to say state house and city council. Congress, state house, and city council. Okay. Now I did not know, and I got to be honest, that the legislative for the Congress, state house, and city council, I did not know their elections was every 2 years. Honestly, I did not know that. Maybe I should be embarrassed, but I'm being honest. I did not know that. So, what is so important about the legislative, the Congress, the state house, and the city council? Okay, they are the ones you need to really focus yourself on. Why? Because the Congress is the one, the Congress and the state house is the one that makes the laws. In other words, they are the ones that determine, now I'm just being real. People that are on public assistance, how much you get on your EBT card. They are the ones that determine, let's see, what your kids eat in school, whether it be slop, pork and beans and hot dogs, or steak. So they are the ones that we need to focus on and vote. Make sure we get out and vote on that. See, they don't want us to know this, but I'm so grateful that I say, okay, let me give the people really what is going on, because a lot of people felt like I felt this year. The hell with voting, because neither one is gonna do us any good. But I'm still undecisive whether I'm gonna do it or not. But I'm definitely gonna make sure I start voting on these, because these I never do. Presidents, president I do. But as far as the judicial, all that, I just don't focus on that. I've always focused on who the president gonna be, and vote. Make sure I voted for that. But the Congress is the ones that make, and the state house is the one that make the laws. Um, they don't want to drill these things in your brain or in your eyesight, because they don't want you to know this, because then that's when change can really happen and come about. So they want you to stay focused on the president, and that's why they always throwing him up on the news, social media. Make sure you always focus on something negative or positive about who's ever in office as the president, because they don't want you to focus on the ones that really make the difference. Remember, the executive is the mayor, the government, and the president. They do not make the laws. They just check off once it comes to them, yes or no. If they agree with that, if they don't agree with that. If it's a yes or no for them. And but the Congress and state house is the one that makes the laws. So we need to be in their ear. We need to be in their face. We need to be telling them what we need, what we want in our communities, what should happen in our communities, what we're facing in our communities, what we're going through in our communities, what will better our communities, and what we can do as a people in our own community, and what resources that you can give to us that we can delegate to our communities and flow with. So they don't want you to focus on that. So take that in mind. Now, the judicial branch is the judges and the Supreme Court. Now, the judicial branch is, like I said, the judges and the Supreme Court. They are the reasons why their thing, their come on, Fly. They're the reason why you don't see true justice with certain things that are going on that really boils your skin, like the incident with Trayvon and um, uh, Pruden and all these black males that are being killed, that you visually see on live social media. There is no question about it. The young lady Brianna, you see this crap live. What is the debate about? What is I need to view this, or investigation need to be done? I see you with the gun in your hand. I see you killing this person right clearly on live social media. So there is no um, investigation needs to be done. I can see what happened from beginning to end. They're the reasons why you don't see true justice. So they don't want us to focus on the judicial branch, voting them in and out. So this is why, like I said, they keep the president before you, and they keep them. If they can't keep the president before you, they'll switch off and keep the mayor in front of you, and that way it keeps the focus off of you really voting those ones in and out that needs to go out. We don't focus on that. I'm speaking mainly really to the Black community. We don't focus on those things, and we really need to. And let me see, there was something else I wanted to say to y'all, but it's been 14 minutes and 42 seconds, and I don't like to stay on long like that. Okay. I think that is pretty good for today. We don't want to hold y'all too long. But remember, Three branches of the government. Judicial is the judges and the Supreme Court. Vote those suckers in or out and who you think is best for your community because they are the ones that makes the difference. It's not the president. It's not the mayor. Okay. It's not the governor. And this is what they want us to focus on. That is not it. The judicial, judges, and Supreme Court. Legislative is the Congress, State House, and City Council. These are the ones that we need to focus on and vote their booties out. Okay? They don't want you to focus on it. They want you to focus on other things. And this is why, once again, they put the president before you with so much crap. They put the mayor before you if they can't put the president, and all types of bull. Stay focused. You make your decision if you're going to vote today. I mean, vote in November for whoever. I think they're both crap. But I'll vote. I just don't know. I'll vote, and but I want to start focusing on these right here, what I have never focused on before. So hopefully this was a help. Hopefully I explained it enough where you can understand if you didn't know. So we all learned something today. If you didn't know, well, a lot of you probably already did, but I didn't. So I figure, is there others out there like me that, like, the hell with that, I ain't voting. So I'm going to let them know why, instead of always demanding people to do it or telling them you the problem because you ain't vote. That's not going to help. They're just going to cause more tension and more, F them, I'm not going to do nothing. So I'll just give them the reason why they should. Bless you all. Be safe. Stay awoke. And don't be fooled by the gun smoke. All the foolery that's going around that they want you to stay focused on and not focus on what they're doing behind the scenes. God bless you all.